They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs and Niners, of course, back at it following the memorable encounter in Super Bowl 54. It looked like the Niners were on their way to a title. They led 20-10 in the fourth quarter, but it was Patrick Mahomes who led the Chiefs back as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in that fourth quarter to claim the Lombardi Trophy by a 31-20 margin. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Richie James on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And now look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Edwards-Helaire. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Clyde Edwards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Greenlaw on the tackle. 5 yards on the pickup.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. On the stop, Breeland Speaks.
Breeland Speaks on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Coleman. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made right at midfield.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense first and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Keep giving it to him. Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Coleman now. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Kevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Coleman. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Score, Niners 28, Chiefs 14.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then you've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
26, Tevin Coleman.
Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Down. 3rd and 13.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 45. He turns and gives to Coleman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Coleman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They will run again with Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Like 20. Ricky. Hey, Mike's 50.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Here's Coleman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Mahomes firing complete, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So it's safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the slant able to find Ayuk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled. Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game. And in the driver's seat right now. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right, to be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
On the carry for Kansas City. Fred Warner in on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down and 4. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been picked through the ringer in this one.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
It's 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It is on the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And, you know,